I'm Khaya.
I'm Leah.
I am Emily.
We've had our first 3 albums planned out, like, since we started. And it's like, I was the first album, Emily was the second album, and Leah's the third album. Like, just, like, our tastes. It's parts of all of us, but, like, the first one was very, like, it's like I was learning how to produce when we made the first one. So it's very, like, it's kind of, like, bubblegummy and, like, light. The second album is, like, a little darker, more mature, it's more minimal, but the arrangements are more complex, maybe. Like, I feel like the first one we just kind of threw everything in, and this one we were more, like, specific about what we included. It was made over a really long period of time in, like, a bunch of different places, and it's, like, pretty... I'm surprised it sounds as cohesive as it does, because it was, like, a pinball.
Khaya has a beat, or I have a beat, or Leah has a beat, and we just, like, send it, and then Khaya top lines it, or, you know, or, like, she sends something to me, and then I put synths on it, or then Leah adds guitar on it, and it's just always, like,
it's funny because we started doing it, like, before the pandemic, but now that's, like, how people are making music, is, like, sending stems back and forth, but that's kind of what we've always done. The songs that we write, the 3 of us in the room from start to finish, are probably, like, the most special ones. Like, they're all special, but those are, like, we didn't write them. Like, they just fell down.
Yeah. I remember one time in particular, it was when we were at Emily's house, like, childhood home in Long Island, and we were, like, sitting at the counter or something, and I was just, like, playing guitar, like, absentmindedly, and started playing, like, this, like, one chord or, like, 2 chords back and forth, and Khaya just, like, kind of, like, looked at me, and it was, like, bedroom eyes, and then, like, we, like, went upstairs and just, like, recorded it, and then, like, Emily, like, came upstairs and, like, added the same thing, like, we didn't even, like, say shit, like, we just went upstairs and, like, the whole song unfolded, and we were like, all right, like, how is that for you? Like, it's so funny. Yeah, sometimes I remember the times it happens in the room, I think, a lot.
you cannot beat the energy of a house show, ever. Like, it's just, like, being on the same level as people, and then being able to, like, interact in the way that you do at house parties, and just, like, it's just, like, every house party we go to, because, like, we ended up, like, doing a southern tour right before the pandemic hit. Like, actually when the pandemic hit.
Yeah, we were in
but
Texas.
we booked, like, we booked a house show in Alabama, and, like, in a place we've never been.
Auburn, Alabama.
Yeah, Auburn, Alabama. And it was just, like, the best thing. We had no idea what to expect, and it's just, like, you find, like, these amazing pockets of people at, like, every single house party that you go to and play at, and it's, like...
And it's the same types of people that you'd find in, like, a Jersey house show or a Brooklyn house show. Like, it's the same kind of outcasted, like, people who'd, like, come together in this space, and it's a really beautiful thing. We started in, like, Florida and then made our way to Texas for South by, and then had to come home.
We went to Asheville first, which was amazing.
So cool.
It was a thrift store. It was, like, such a cool venue.
I fell in love with music mostly, like, in my bedroom, which I think a lot of people have also. So it's like house shows, you literally get to be in someone's, like, bedroom, living room. There's a couch, and it's just like, it's home. You can all just be home, and there are no pretenses like at a lot of other shows and performances. You're not there for any other reason except for, like, everybody here fucking loves music and wants to be near it, and that's the only thing we're doing, which is really special.
We were drawn to, like, different time periods in the city, like, for inspiration, and the city was always kind of, like, the main thing, like, whether it's, like, New York in, like, the 70s or, like, New York in the early 2000s or, like, whatever.
20s.
Whatever, like, era it was, like, the city was always the kind of central thing to that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's, like, there's a buzz, there's an energy. Like, I think that is a good point. It's, like, a grittiness that, like, we're all just kind of, like, shut down and, like, don't interact with each other, and so music and art is a way to do that in a place where it's like really hard to do.
Yeah. And also, like, a lot of people I talk to, like, specifically over this past summer, actually, but always since being in New York, is like, everyone says the same thing, which is that I had to come to New York. I didn't know why, I didn't know what or when or, you know, what this is, but I just had to be there. There's something there that I was, like, chasing and looking for and had to feel. And I think that's the coolest thing, 'cause it's not like you're going there for, like, a surefire job or going there for a person or anything. It's, I had to go and feel this.